Welcome to local lectures. This is Dharmaji. Today our concept is sensible heat. Sensible heat is the heat required to change the temperature of substance temperature of substance with no phase change of substance. Sensible heat means sensible heat is the heat required to change the temperature of the substance with no phase change of the substance. That means if, how much amount of heat required to rise the temperature of the substance with no phase change. Phase means, for example, if you consider water has three phases. First one is ice, that is in solid state. Second one is water, that is in liquid state, and third one is steam or vapor, it is in gaseous state. So in this particular condition, in this particular concept, the temperature change occurs, but there is no change in the phase. So it is the formula for the sensible heat is Q is equal to mc into T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1. T2 minus T1 means change in temperature. So this is final temperature. T2 means final temperature. T1 means initial temperature. So this is for solid and liquid. This is for solids and liquids. But in case of vapor, in case of gases, mCp into T2 minus T1 or mCv T2 minus T1. This means m means mass of the substance, C means specific heat of the substance. When considering the solids and liquids, we consider C. C means specific heat of the solid or liquid. T2 minus T1 means T2 is the final temperature of the substance, T1 is the initial temperature of the substance. Cp means specific heat of the gas at a constant pressure. Here Cv means specific heat of the gas at a constant volume. These two formulas for gases. So the units for the sensible heat is units for the sensible heat is kilojoule or joules, kilojoules or joules.
The figure displayed on the board is ice. Here the water is in solid phase. Before heating, ice is at minus 20 degrees centigrade temperature. Now the heat supply is started. During heat supply, the temperature of ice increases. Still, water is existed in solid phase. So that in this process, the heat supplied is called sensible heat. Next concept is latent heat. Latent heat is the how much amount of heat required to change the unit mass of substance from one phase to another phase completely at constant temperature constant temperature of substance. Latent heat is the heat required, how much amount of heat required to change the unit mass of substance from one phase to another phase. That means solid to liquid or liquid to gas, like that. Phase completely at constant temperature of the substance. That means there is no change in the temperature of the substance, but the change in the phase. Latent heat value is the constant for every substance. Okay. So latent heat. Latent heat is equal to Q by M. Q by M is Q means how much amount of heat is required to change the phase of the substance. M means unit mass. So the units for the latent heat is joule per kg or kilojoule per kg. Before heating, ice is at 0 degree centigrade temperature and it is in solid phase. We know that the freezing and melting temperature of water is at 0 degree centigrade. Let us see how do they exist at same temperature. During heat supply, there is no change in temperature of the substance. In this process, the total amount of heat supplied is used to change its phase from
solid to liquid only. So that the heat supplied in this process is called latent heat. Generally, latent heat is classified into two types. First one is latent heat of fusion. Second one is latent heat of vaporization. How much amount of heat required to change the phase of the substance from solid to liquid at no change in temperature is called latent heat of fusion. The amount of heat is required to change the phase of the substance from liquid to vapor with no change in its temperature is called latent heat of vaporization.